Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and blast from the past. Although I've actually never watched this movie before completely. I've seen clips of it, a little bit here and there. But I have read the book, the novel, a couple of times, and I do like the novel quite a bit. I do have it in my collection as well. And this is 1993's The Firm, starring Tom Cruise. So finally, I did get a chance to watch Cruise along with Gene Hackman, Ed Harris, Holly Hunter, Hal Holbrook, David. I'm sorry, can't pronounce his name. Starhead, Gary Busey, Jeanne Tripplehorn, and you also have Wilford Brimley playing kind of like the main antagonist kind of role, which is something that I don't really expect to see him in to be honest. But surprise! Like I said, I've not actually watched this movie completely. I don't really remember much of it. But I do know the story since I've read the novel, and you have Mitch McDear, who is a very bright Harvard law student, and he is about to he graduates at the top of his class. He is quoted by several law firms, and finally is given a too good to be true, but at the same time something that he couldn't actually refuse, offer from a boutique law firm in Memphis, Tennessee, called Bendini, Lambert and Locke. And he and his wife Abby, played by Jenny and Jeanne, oh man, I can't get her name properly, Jeanne Tripplehorn. They decide to move from Boston to Memphis. They are seduced by the perks, especially him. Money, including a house, a new car, student loans are paid off. They're going to support him as much as possible, but they also work him to death. And there are some things about the company that is not right, basically because they help wealthy clients hide some of their money off in offshore accounts, like in the Cayman Islands, Turks and Caicos Islands. I think most of it they actually show in the Cayman Islands, for tax avoidances, schemes and all that stuff. While in the Cayman Islands with Avery, who is one of the senior partners, played by Gene Hackman, Mitch hears, he sees some suspicious documents that are hidden in, and after a party, he goes for a walk, and he is seduced by, he's basically led to try and help a woman who's getting abused from her boyfriend. He steps in, and then she seduces him, and they happen to have sex. This is actually, pictures are taken of it to blackmail him if he ever tries and goes against the firm. And so that is the reason why they've got a stranglehold on him. So he finds out that there's a lot of things, and the FBI is also behind the firm. They have their suspicions, and they're trying to get Mitch to be their inside man. He finally agrees because he wants to get his brother, who is in jail for manslaughter, not for really a major crime. Sorry, not really because he tried to kill somebody. Not because he sought out to kill somebody, but he was defending someone. So he wants to get his brother out, and he wants to get out of the firm. So he finally confesses to Abby, and along with he initially gets the help of a private detective, but the detective is killed by some goons. His secretary now helps Mitch, and they get the better of the firm. So I don't want to go too much in depth to the storyline because it's interesting to really watch the movie. It is fun. It is a good movie to watch. Probably not as good as I expected it to be, but that is the caveat over here. I actually thought this was going to be really good. However, I ended up and this is par for the course for a lot of the cases, but I realized that the book is way superior, and even still, it's not a bad movie at all. It's a really good movie, but I think I was trying to compare too much of the fact, since I've read the book a couple of times before watching the movie. I think maybe back then I would have said something differently, but I just feel, excuse me, I just feel like the movie sorry, the book is way better than the movie, and not taking anything else from the movie, but yeah, there's a little bit of um, parts where I'm getting a little bored, but overall I did like it quite a bit. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. However, possibly the book I would have given maybe a 9 or a 9.5. It is a lot more interesting, to be honest. He also gets one up on the FBI team, mainly led by Ed Harris's character. And yeah, it's a pretty enjoyable movie, but like I said, there was parts of it where I kind of like tuned off because I was getting bored. And also, it's a fact that when you're watching a 1993 movie for the very first time in its entirety in 2021, I guess there's a certain expectation that it kind of failed to fulfill, and that's probably a lot of it is my fault. Um, you know, I guess because I'm trying to compare it a lot with A Few Good Men, and A Few Good Men is a movie that I've seen a few times down the years, and that is an amazing film. This one probably doesn't, for me, it doesn't really hit anywhere near that those highs. So I will give it an 8. Probably lower 7.4, 7.75 to an 8, towards that 8. I don't think I can give it anything less than that. But yeah, so because I don't want to put the quarter stuff in between as well, so I will give it an 8. Anyhow, that's it. Oh yeah, you also got Paul Sorvino in the movie, so nice to see him. And Tobin Bell and Dean Norris. Forgot to mention those things. Dean Norris is like, he's never had hair. Tobin Bell, because the hair is much longer in this movie, I almost didn't recognize him, but yeah, after a couple of minutes, it's Tobin Bell. Yeah, so that's basically it about this film. I think it is worth watching. I will definitely watch it again, but maybe not anytime soon. But I do want to read the book once more. So thanks, guys. That's it for 8. That's it from me. 8 out of 10 for the film. Thank you, and good night, and go to bed.